Proverbs will also use other words to describe people, but they probably fit under one of the categories that I've given you. The basic categories of life that Proverbs sees, or the people that you'll meet, are the wise and the foolish. And Proverbs encourages you not only to identify the characteristics of each, but to embrace the life of wisdom. Well, it's not an easy life, as you might imagine, or else there'd be a lot more people who are wise in the world. And maybe, to paraphrase Abraham Lincoln, maybe the reason why God made the world was to demonstrate not just the wisdom that there is in the world, but the results of life that can lead to foolishness. The characteristic of a wise person, or the chief characteristic according to Proverbs, is an ability to handle correction and ponder before acting. I guess those are two characteristics, and maybe I should speak about each for a moment. A wise person, according to Proverbs, is constantly learning. And the major means of learning is correction. You make mistakes. We all make mistakes. The most accomplished person in the world makes tons of mistakes, and you might say that our lives are characterized more by mistakes than by perfection. Maybe it's a yearning for that perfection, but mistakes fill us all. For Proverbs, the chief rule of life is that mistakes come and we need correction for them. Often the correction comes internally as we check and say, yep, I've made a mistake. I haven't yet captured fully what I wanted to say or do. But also, Proverbs is very big on correcting others or instructing others. It uses some of a whole constellation of terms, one of which is rebuke, correction, instruction. And the person who is wise is always seeking instruction and improvement from others. That's, I guess, how you can tell the fundamental difference between a wise person and a fool, according to Proverbs. The wise person craves correction while the fool bristles at it. And not just bristles at it, but thinks that he or she has to pay you back for the gift of correction you have given them. Well, so the first characteristic of the wise person is a willingness and a desire to learn and be instructed. But the second of the wise person is a willingness to ponder and think through the implications of actions, and to actually think before you act. There's a verse in Proverbs 15 that captures the spirit of this very accurately. 15:28. The mind of the righteous ponders how to answer, but the mouth of the wicked pours out evil. And the picture created there is the difference between someone who pauses and ponders and a fountain that's always spewing out immediate reaction, maybe the garbage or the dirt within. Proverbs ponders, or at least that's the goal of the book of Proverbs and the life of wisdom.